waiting for. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I got it no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's perish.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Slot man moves right. From the 29, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Left side, Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. That brings up third and a full 10 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The slot man in motion right. Now Cook running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down. Herbert, he finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They go play action with Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Los Angeles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
No, we change it. We change it.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Up the middle they go. Kendrick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
On first down, Kendrick. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Herbert flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They're going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. 13.
Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw again is Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken in at the 22. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Kendrick. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. going up top. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Commanders, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I made the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we